Tonight is a showcase of one of the strangest, most colorful, and random piles of shit ever to hit the TV screens. This is Legend of Superheroes, produced in the 1970s by cartoon tycoon Hanna-Barbera Company, with awful results. This silly fodder thankfully sank into obscurity after they were televised. Thanklessly, some bad movie enthusiasts dredge up this insipid fart bomb to be reviewed for fun. That will be us. The campy stuff is pretty hefty in the show. The first episode dealt with the Legion of Doom, ready to blow up the world. The second episode was a roast where the superheroes get picked on. It's a piece of puke. Only 2 shows are made. There isn't a third. I think we're all pretty happy about that. Now I'm going to punch myself in the face after seeing this.
Welcome to our 3rd installment of the Bad Movie Drinking Night. We have decided to punish ourselves with the Legends of Superheroes, which came out in the 70s? 79. Mainly starring Adam West, Burt Ward, and Frank Gorshin, and
a bunch of other people.
Right?
Buzzy.
Batman and who cares?
Right. So we're gonna try and get through it and bring you poor fools along on the ride. I am Zach Wilson of Powerhouse Comics.
Robert J. Meddings, Border Home Productions.
Orlando Avila. Bill Boucher.
Jason Sahak.
So if you've been following us along on our torturous journey, obviously we've expanded a couple of new participants. Yeah. And as usual, we are going to drink our way through this, and at the end we will try our best to review it as best as we can. So thanks for watching as usual, and good luck to all of us.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
He's pouring pee in the
He's talking to himself.
You're right.
Or he's talking to lemonade.
Yeah, it's really...
I'm trying to figure out where I've heard that voice.
I must be the first one here.
Lemonade, mister. Only 5 cents a glass.
I don't have time for that now, son.
Or where am I going to keep... Where am I going to change in this suit?
He's going to become Captain Killtime. That's what's going to become at the end of this.
Yeah, no rush. That's right. Where did that come from?
His non-existent pocket.
He didn't even put his hand anywhere. He just... Here's 5 cents. Oh!
Not enough vodka. Come on.
Yeah. The sound like that is the opposite of Viagra.
First of all, everyone knows that you should not buy lemonade from a creepy old man.
In an empty field.
In an empty field in the middle of nowhere.
If I was a wizard, I'd be on a ski jet too.
He's got some moves. You know what's great? This is real. This isn't on like a green screen or something.
Yeah.
This is where they blew their budget.
Because it wasn't costuming effects or anything else.
No.
Holy Amazon!
Yeah. Yep. I would definitely...
Yep. I'm sorry, Robin cannot handle that.
No, there's no man can.
Are you going to see the words pop out like it did in this series?
No, apparently not.
The onomatopoeia?
Yeah, it's Flash.
They don't have the powers.
Somebody got
You must have been dynamite when you were the immortal.
Somebody actually made cash money. It's just produce and act and cater.
Yeah, caterer.
It's just not us that sit through this.
Nope. We're putting ourselves through this for the fellow.
So, this is a good point. We don't have a budget to show everybody's powers. How can we do this in this movie?
Right.
Depower everybody!
Depower everybody!
Well, you guys pretty much did it the last movie, so why not?
I
love one of those cars. Just even just sit in it for a minute.
A little economy car. Economy car.
I know, like you were trying to buy the last episode.
Right. Skateboards? Enough of that. To the Batmobile! Go up the creek!
Whoa, that pedal?
Robin, I'm beginning to suspect you had some trouble with the Batmobile. Robin, did you get a parking ticket? No. Oh, good. We should always obey our traffic laws. Well, the only thing left.
That was the lesson.
No,
Always obey our traffic
was that a
laws.
lesson?
Robin, did you scrape a fender? Worse than that? One more.
He's going to get the bat smacked.
Yeah, we're
going to get a bat spanking.
Left. Carry Nation.
What? Oh my god.
Carry me back.
Oh, that's exactly
They're all drunk.
Slap. Talk. On the nose. Talk nose. Pork nose. Nose job. No, talk back. Talk.
That Paul doesn't make you that excited. There's something else there.
Oh, that's deep.
It's not in the dog bag. No. The second syllable. Okay. That's good. That's pretty good. Yes. Ancient. Old. Total. The Batmobile is total.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Batman.
Take off the belt.
Go ahead. You've
Beat
been
him.
waiting to do that for a long time.
Beat Robin.
Just beat him, yeah.
I want to shake your hand for that.
Here's a lesson.
Thank you, Batman.
And then punch him. Oh.
Wait till you see what I'm going to do to you when I get you back to Batcave.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
that sounds very disturbing.
That
Catwoman costume on.
Robin, put on the cat costume.
I think he said when I get in your bat cave.
Oh,
Could have sworn that.
When I think of how I outwitted him.
well, I feel like crying, but we made it through another film.
I have one question to ask.
What's your one?
Did you think it was funny?
You know, go ahead.
I think it was somewhat humorous, yes.
Painful way. Yes.
In a painful way, yeah.
Funny in a painful way, okay.
No, I would say there's very few, like maybe a couple.
Or scenes that were funny in spite of themselves. It wasn't. Maybe they were trying too hard, but it ended up being funnier than.
Funny, yeah. Especially now, almost 30 years later, you know. So yeah, it wasn't very funny, no. But there's a couple of moments that were actually genuinely funny. But yeah, is it intentional? Was it intentional?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, right off the bat, laugh track.
Well, that's very typical of the 70s.
Yeah, it is, but that just made it roars. Just the idea of having laugh track.
And I believe these were shown on Saturday mornings too. It was actually a Saturday morning show.
Okay, for kids.
So yeah, it was intended for children.
For children, okay. Fair enough.
So that's the next question. Did the children actually like it too? That would have been interesting to
Well,
find that out.
as for kids who actually saw it.
When I saw
when
I saw it back in
time.
'78,
We are too young.
I almost remember nothing after watching it. It just something that just
Something was on.
I think maybe now I can successfully sue for my ADHD.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I mean, I remember, back in the day, just being excited to see it. Oh, it's got heroes and stuff, and
Right.
oh, Batman's back, and
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Especially because 10 years later.
yeah, and then you saw it, and then it was kind of, when you're younger, you don't get all of it anyways.
You can
and
show
just
kids
kinda-
the worst crap in the universe and they'll eat it up.
Yeah.
As long as it's a cartoon.
Right, or even
Or even
superhero
superhero related.
Yeah, right.
And you just kind of put it out of your mind because there's rolling into the 80s and some of the good entertainment started to come out.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Same sort of
I have
vibe.
another question. What the fuck did Batman walk away from that fight?
The Solomon Grundy fight.
Okay, if you look at this logically, and that's actually one of my points, is logic, is, so he tries to fight Grundy. Grundy just shrugs it off. The Batmobile's busted. Grundy pulled...
That's an imposter car. That didn't even look like the original at all.
No, it did, except it didn't have the bat symbols,
didn't
which you
have-
pointed out.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there was some licensing or something because 20th Century Fox had that, and maybe Warner Brothers did this.
Well,
and
he
it was
still
kind
had it
of
on
a
his
shaky
chest, though.
time.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet they packed the car away and they took some of the stuff off of it, and I go, oh crap, where's the rest of it? I'll just throw it out.
just throw it out there.
Just throw it out there right now.
They,
It could be.
threw a car together quick for it, you know.
Or it
they
could have been
didn't
somebody's
to-
kid car that they did.
Exactly.
We don't have the original Batmobile anymore. Can we borrow yours?
Right, that's very possible.
It's ready to go.
Yeah. So okay, logically, Batman and Robin get in a fight with Grundy. The car is broken. They can't take Grundy. What is Batman's next option?
Call Superman.
But we couldn't get Superman because Superman
He
was
didn't even use his utility belt.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the bat pie.
Except for the Bat Pie.
He got the bat pie.
But that was-
from the
that was
utility
in-
belt
He had
somehow.
$50 in his belt. That was it.
Yeah, he had 50 bucks in his belt, and that's all he had. All his pockets were empty. That's a good point. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to put this as scriptwriters. We need to advance the plot, and sorry, Bats, but you got to run away. How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, and it also looks like they used a lot of good special effects on the roast.
Right,
You know?
because they were saving money on the location. Instead of being out on the location, they're blowing all the effects in the one room. So
Maybe with Green Lantern teleporting too, they wanted to show something different. You know, you've got people who can fly, and basically people who use vehicles or run, and
right, so
just make it different.
teleportation. Yeah.
And it also makes the Flash useless because if the Green Lantern can teleport, you
Right.
don't get there faster.
The Flash did shite the whole movie. The first one, the challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, what did the Flash do? I can't.
In that first one, he didn't do squat.
Yeah, he
Not
was
a
at the
thing.
beginning and
paused.
then
Yeah, and of course, and we found out that superheroes are dicks to normal
Yeah.
people having picnics
In the middle of a road.
in the middle. A bike path almost.
Because
yeah.
apparently
Yeah,
the fastest superhero had time to stop and witness what was going on, and then instead of being like, "Well, I'm fast enough to run around,"
Yeah.
no, I'm just gonna run.
I'm gonna run through it and blow wind and
Yep.
yeah, right.
Run
So-
this fast state.
That was great.
So okay, so you looked this up that the Crimson Cyclone was a Super Friends.
From what it looks like, I looked it up real quick, and one of the things I read is that he inspired the Super Friends.
Scarlet
Okay.
Crusader.
Scarlet Cyclone.
Cyclone.
Would this be a movie you would watch again?
No,
No, I think we're good.
no. I will only put it on in the shop, hoping that I can ignore it.
drive people
Yeah,
out.
dude.
Hey, it's closing
It's
time.
closing time. It's 7 o'clock every time.
It's Hanna-Barbera character. They
Okay,
came up with
totally.
that.
Okay.
And this is what it felt like compared to like watching the Super Friends and then watching this. This is a parody of the Super Friends. If you kind of
Yeah,
Kinda.
if you kind of look at it that way,
They
it's
could have
kind
stuck
of
the
it's a
Wonder
parody.
Twins in it too.
Just
just for camp
because,
effect. Yeah,
just
got the
because.
same sort of.
So okay, you looked it up real quick.
No.
So
Now, why does Green Lantern teleport himself? He usually does the flying stuff.
right, and it's not like they didn't do flying stuff in this movie, or this whatever you know.
Just that one
Saw
clip of
Hawkman and-
Captain
well, not
Marvel
Hawkman, no.
going
No,
like this.
Captain Marvel
Yeah,
obviously was doing some
Kind
flying.
of, yeah,
Right.
jumping, and then the next time you see him come down. and
Right,
that's it.
but they talked with Hawkman flying too. They said, "Oh, here comes this Hawk dude." They never showed it on camera, but they talked about it.
Budget.
I know, but they still could have done the same thing with Green Lantern. And all they would have had to do, literally, was do the green glow, and they could have even done the hub short truck, and it looks like he leaves.
Yeah.
Did you feel there was actually anything good or redeeming about this?
Anything good?
Yeah,
It's-
at all.
It was nice to see Adam West and Burt Ward again, and Frank Gorshin.
10 years after
Yeah,
the old
That was-
original series,
yeah, it was nice to see them again, but still,
and nothing else.
I'm like I said, I'm trying to put it on my mind now.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Orlando, anything?
I mean, I guess I would have to say, bringing back, Adam West and seeing him in it, but I felt like he didn't live up to the Batman that I've seen before in the '66.
Sure.
But I mean, there was that point, and there was a little humor in it that I liked.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
kind of, that was okay.
Right. I would also feel that there was just a touch of humor every 35 minutes, which is not a good laugh, which was kind of humorous. And the fact that, honestly, I felt that they did their costumes justice in a weird kind of way.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, we're going to put these guys in spandex for real and see what happens. And for the ladies, that worked out really well. And then actually getting a really big guy for Hawkman. The guy actually was built.
Yeah.
The man was ripped.
Yeah.
Whoever that guy was.
Bill Nuttles.
Bill Knuckles.
Bill Knuckles.
Bill
yes.
Knuckles. Not
That
spelled
was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knuckles without a K.
I wonder if that's
Probably
his stage name or
Nuckles or
something.
something.
Yeah,
like that.
right, okay. So I thought that was, so I'd say costuming, fairly accurate, but then, yeah.
Except for Batman's.
Yeah,
I don't know
the
what's
back
going on
cowl.
with the cowl.
Yeah.
Did he go see his tailor or not?
I bet you Adam West complained about the movement and just said, "That's
Oh,
great."
fuck it, I was going to take it all out. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Bill, anything you felt?
I liked, the assembly of characters was, pretty decent. I remember being younger and being excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had some decent actors. It, some of it was kind of wasted.
Again, it's a variety show.
Yeah, some of it was funny. But, yeah, I would agree with the other comments, as far as costume accuracy and some other things, interesting enough. I know they could have done better with writing and some other stuff, but, maybe if they'd done it in a different time period, too.
Okay. All right. Jason, any redeeming qualities at all? Anything good?
I can't believe nobody mentioned this, but Ghetto Man was fucking awesome. The only thing missing was he should have...
Since we have not discussed this so far, if you please explain to the viewers, Ghetto Man. Jason.
Sort of, kind of racially based comedian who apparently hangs out in the ghettos, and I hope drives a big ass Cadillac.
With chandeliers over the lights.
He should have just kicked Whitey in the nuts and just said "motherfucker" and just walked out. I mean, he was taking some pretty good pot shots at Whitey there.
Yeah, I had to say so.
I'm sure he probably had to edit it a little bit.
Right.
But there was some heavy innuendo there that we got.
Oh, speaking of innuendo, real fast. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, if you've never seen this, the Atom and Giganta had a relationship, and they actually touched on the fact on having a very 6-inch guy versus a 7-foot woman. How's that going to work on the honeymoon? And Captain Adam's response was, she's going to have to take her chances? Was that what it was?
Something
Well,
like that.
seeing as how he's only 6 inches tall, he could fit in a normal sized condom.
That's not what I'm kind of referring to.
Yeah, he was going to take his chances.
Yeah, right, exactly, yeah. So...
No, but definitely Ghetto Man. That was a good point. Yeah,
I would wear a Ghetto Man t-shirt.
I would actually love to see Ghetto Man brought back in any comic book. Just a little reference towards him, or just let him pop up somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was New 52.
Or even in the Batman '66 comic books that they do now, like let him appear there and let him do something.
That's a good series.
That's a great idea.
I actually do like that Batman '66 comic. I think that's well done.
Well done. Yeah, you've been reading.
He just walks in and takes the Huntress and Black Canary away.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Come on, baby.
Let's go, ladies. Right. We got some. Never mind. All right, so we've made it. We've made it through another film. I'm not sure what our next one is.
It could be anything.
It could be anything. We were looking at the non-director's cut of Daredevil. Was what we're looking at.
Oh.
No, yeah. Jason would like to do the Dungeons and Dragons movie. A little off topic, but like
Starring Jeremy Irons.
chewing scenery like mad. Yeah. But there's a list. We've got a huge list, and so we'll pick one, and hopefully very soon we'll get another one out. Until then, good luck. Thanks for watching, and thanks for suffering with us. If you really want to suffer through these movies, they are available. You can find them. Obviously, like Spirit and all that. So until then, take care.
Subscribe and comment below in the comment section.
That's right. Please
I'd
subscribe.
love to hear from you all.
Yeah, we here all of us here at Mortal Hellion appreciate all the comments and all the loves. So have a good night.